Welcome to Daily Book Insight. Our whole goal here is to help overthinkers like us build clarity, focus, and calm using powerful ideas from nonfiction books. And today, we're diving into a really big one.
So, let me ask you something. Do you ever feel like you're stuck? Like you're trying so hard to get ahead, but it feels like you're just working against yourself? It's this really frustrating feeling, right? Where you can't seem to get out of your own way.
It's kind of like hitting an invisible wall over and over again. You've got goals, you've got these amazing ambitions, but there's just this unseen force that keeps you procrastinating or second-guessing yourself and just looping in the same old patterns. You're trying to climb, but it feels like you're tethered to the ground.
So, what is this invisible wall? Well, today we're going to look at an idea that completely reframes this whole struggle. What if that obstacle isn't actually out there somewhere in the world? What if it's inside of us? This is the core idea from Brianna Weist's book, The Mountain is You. And what it suggests is that the biggest challenges we keep facing, they aren't just random external things happening to us. They're actually reflections of our own internal conflicts. The mountain that we have to climb is ourselves.
Now, we usually call this pattern self-sabotage, and we beat ourselves up over it, treating it like it's some kind of personal failing. But here's a really powerful way to rethink it. It's not a character flaw. It's actually a misguided defense mechanism. Your brain is just trying to protect you from the pain of failing or from the sheer discomfort of the unknown. I mean, if you never really try, you can never really fail, right? It's a strange kind of logic, but it's what our brains do to keep us safe.
Weiss puts it perfectly here. She says when a problem just keeps showing up in your life, whether it's with relationships or your career or just personal habits, it's not bad luck. It's a signpost. It's pointing you directly toward the inner work that you need to do. That recurring issue, that's a reflection of the mountain inside.
Okay, so if we are the mountain, how in the world do we start to climb it? Well, the book argues that the path forward isn't about avoiding difficulty. It's about completely changing our relationship with difficulty. And this is absolutely crucial. You see, we're all hardwired to seek comfort, to seek what's familiar. We are not going to voluntarily step into the discomfort of growth until the pain of staying right where we are becomes even worse. That moment, that's the tipping point. When staying stuck becomes truly unbearable, that's the real starting line for change. So when that uncomfortable feeling shows up, that fear, that resistance, what do you actually do? The book gives us a simple but really powerful three-step plan. First, just acknowledge the feeling. Don't judge yourself for it, just notice it. Okay, there's the fear. Second, reframe it. See that discomfort not as a stop sign, but as proof that you're actually moving forward. It means you're on the right track. And third, just take one small concrete step. That's it. Don't try to conquer the whole mountain in one afternoon, just one small step. Now, moving through this discomfort and dismantling self-sabotage, it isn't about just gritting your teeth and using willpower. It actually requires a very specific skill. Emotional intelligence. It's about learning to think better, not just more.
And the book gives us a few tools for this. First, instead of avoiding the things that trigger you, start seeing them as guides. They show you exactly where you need to heal. Next, instead of pushing your emotions down, you have to acknowledge them to actually process them. Then, focus your precious energy only on what you can actually control, which is basically your own actions and your own attitude. And this last one is huge. Learn to separate your feelings from the facts. Just because you feel something really strongly, that doesn't make it reality. Creating that space is the key to clarity.
You know, when you start using these tools day in and day out, a really profound shift starts to happen. You stop being your own biggest obstacle, and you start becoming your own greatest ally. And the transformation is just, well, it's night and day. On one side, you have self-sabotage, which is all about resisting change, running from your feelings, and just reacting to fear. But on the other side, you have self-mastery, and that's about embracing growth, learning from your feelings, and taking full responsibility for your life. You're shifting from being a victim of your own mind to the architect of your future. And this really brings us to the ultimate point of the entire book. The whole journey, all the struggle, the discomfort, the growth, it was never about conquering some external challenge out there. It was always about understanding and mastering your own mind, your own emotions, and your own responses. Because the path to self-mastery isn't about overthinking every little detail or forcing yourself to be motivated.
It's about developing a new quality of thought, one that brings clarity, calm, and focus. If you found this helpful, like the video, subscribe to Daily Book Insight, and share it with your family and friends who want to upgrade their life.